How's it going, my friends? Dan DeSilva here, yet again, another awesome video. And this is part 4 of the training series that we're doing with Shopify. Now today, before I even get started, what we're gonna be talking about today, I just wanted to quickly thank you because I said in my last video, once I get 250 likes, I'm gonna release this video. And holy cow, I've never gotten so many likes so fast. And I'm really excited for it. Not only am I excited for that, but I already know what you guys are capable of. So I'm setting the bar even higher. So again, what am I doing as I do this? Well, not only do I set us apart from the entire community, but I also see if you guys are paying attention. This is something really important to me. When I go out there and I create content, I like to see if a lot of people are paying attention and really taking it in. So this time around, 333 likes. So 333 likes on this video. Video number 5 comes out, and I'm just gonna keep raising the bar each and every time. All right, so again, today what we're gonna be doing is actually diving into the store that we've been creating and going ahead and building it out, adding products in there, and then in the next video, we're actually gonna go ahead and start targeting and whatnot. So with that being said, let's actually dive into my computer right now because there's a lot of stuff that I'm gonna go ahead and start covering. And for those of you that are wondering exactly where the Shopify discount link is, go to the link down below. You're actually gonna be able to go ahead and get a phenomenal discount on Shopify. So with that being said, let's head into my computer right now and let's just get started right away and no time wasting. So let's go, we have a lot to cover. All right, so essentially what I have over here at this point is I set up Dirty Gamer and I set up the entire back end of Shopify and whatnot, which is pretty simple. It's nothing too complicated either. I haven't gone ahead and set up shipping settings just yet, but for now I'm gonna be offering free shipping on my products that I have. So I just kind of tick off a little box inside the settings. So for those of you that are wondering where that is, for example, it's right down here. This product requires shipping. If it requires shipping, leave it checked. If it doesn't, you can go ahead and leave it unchecked. So essentially what I did over here was I went out to AliExpress, if you've been following along, and found these products. And the theme that I'm using, because a lot of people are asking me what theme that I'm using, it's actually recommended to me by one of my friends, Dan Buchan. And if you're wondering exactly why I listen to him and whatnot, if you're not familiar with eComplug, he's actually one of the top sellers right now on eComplug, and he actually helped me out with the entire site overall. Not only the site, but he's the one who kind of helped me with the logo and everything for it. So anybody who wants help, I went ahead and ordered his gigs, and I worked it out with him where 200 bucks allowed me to go ahead and get an entire store set up with all the settings and whatnot, and I know he's currently still working on it. So again, if you want that, go on eComplug and just send him over a message. And yeah, he'll help you. He'll literally help you get everything set up. I used to use another theme, Brooklyn, that you guys already know, but he told me no, switch over to this theme. I'll optimize it for higher conversions and whatnot, and it's pretty much exactly what's happening. So again, I went out there and did all my preliminary research, and I realized that you know, the gaming community is thriving. And not only is it thriving, but I'm gonna go ahead and tap into it. I'm gonna really keep diving into it. So what I'm gonna be doing now in this particular video is going ahead and kind of editing the preferences inside of my store. And not only the preferences, but I'm also gonna go ahead and really go out there and start installing the Pixel. So with that being said, let's actually go in and start going through everything one by one. I went ahead and created a brand new ad account inside of my overall ads manager. So this account is specifically for Dirty Gamer. We're gonna be using this only for Dirty Gamer. So the whole point of creating this series is so I can show you exactly what happens inside of here. So what I'm gonna be doing is actually going in and grabbing my pixels. So pay very close attention because what we're about to do is actually put your pixel code into Shopify. So what you're gonna do is click Ads Managers, click on Pixels. All right, so go ahead, create a pixel, Dirty Gamer's pixel. Alrighty, here we go. Now install Pixel now, and here it is. This is pretty much it. But what you need to keep in the back of your mind is these numbers 580, etc., etc., etc. So let me just go ahead and kind of exit out of this. Just click away. And what happens here is your ID is right here. The Pixel ID is right here. So grab this ID. Click copy, all right? So again, when you go into your ads manager, go ahead and take a look at pixels, click on pixels, it'll take you here. Take a look right here where it says ID. Just copy the ID. Now what we're gonna be doing is heading over to your online store, and then once you're in your online store, click on preferences, and inside of your preferences, paste that particular snippet of numbers. So right now, your entire Facebook or your entire Shopify store is pixeled to your actual Facebook pixel, which is great. All right. So what I'm going to be doing over here is going ahead, Dirty Gamer, find the world's best electronic video game, world's best outlet for pro gamers for high quality gear at the lowest cost possible. I'm just gonna put Dirty Gamer again. All right, I'm gonna click save. Now, one of two things that you can do over here, which is pretty cool, is actually install Google Analytics. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is link up Google Analytics. And yeah, so give me a sec. I'm gonna log into Google Analytics so we can do this together. Here's one of my Google Analytics accounts. And again, obviously you can have as many Google Analytics account as you want. So go out there, go into register Google Analytics and whatnot, and then click on this little admin page right here, admin. What you're gonna do is just click create new account. Now this is pretty simple, all right? Account name, Dirty Gamer. Now, you can do dirtygamer.com. Now what I'm going to be doing over here is actually going ahead and essentially, well, what I'm going to be doing is just going, theoretically speaking, if I was going to go buy a domain. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm actually going to go buy a domain since I'm here now. So let me go to my home page over here. All right, add a domain, buy a new domain, dirtygamer.com. Check availability. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised if it was taken. More than likely somebody already bought dirtygamer.com after I released this series. Alright, so I just had to do a little bit of research on this domain, and turns out, do whatever you do, just don't go to dirtygamer.com. So what I'm going to be going and doing is doing dirtygamershop.com. Shopping. Shop Dirty Gamer. Let's go shopdirtygamer.com, check availability, and there we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and buy this domain. Give me a second. I will pause this and be right back. All right, so I went ahead and bought shopdirtygamer.com. So I have it for our Google Analytics over here. Alrighty, so I'm going to name that Shop Dirty Gamer as well, and then I'm going to just search games. All right. And let's just see, we're going to put this for Eastern time. So I'm going to go ahead and leave everything here. Google Product Services, benchmarking, technical support, everything. Then what I'm going to do is just get tracking ID. Now I'm going to accept this over here. And once it's accepted, once I accept it, all I really need to go and do is grab this right here, website tracking. So what I'm going to go ahead back into is my preferences. And pretty much pasting my code right here. This is the Google Analytics code that I need. It's just that simple. What's gonna start happening is you're gonna be able to go ahead and go into reporting and taking a look at everything that happens in here. Now, if you really get detailed, you can really take a look into the products that are purchased and everything else. It gets really, really in depth. And yeah, it's also pretty cool on what you can track via the Google Analytics. So again, just making sure that everything is installed properly, just from the start. Domains, obviously, I already got shopdirtygamer.com. Navigation, I'm going to edit everything in the navigation. So when you go to the site, you take a look at or Shop Dirty Gamer. Just don't go to dirtygamer.com. Just go to shopdirtygamer.com and you can take a look at all the navigation I'm going to be doing. The pages I'm also going to be editing as well. Blog posts, I'm not going to go ahead and have a blog post just yet, or actually have blogs at all, just for the time being. However, I do have a strategy that I'm going to be rolling out when it comes to blogging, and more so getting content creators to come onto the site and put content out there, and then utilizing YouTube, since YouTube's a huge source of traffic as well. So also applications that I have, profit funnel, scarcity, fishbowl, product reviews, more I'm going to be adding. If you already are following, profit funnel is definitely something that we're going to be using. I mean, very religiously. Every single product we have, we're going to be using profit funnel, only because of the fact that we're going to need to go ahead and actually go out there and set it up for upsells and downsells and whatnot. So what I'm actually going to be doing is going ahead and pretty much adding more products in. So you can take a look after this video at Dirty Gamer if you want to, or wait for the next video as well to see everything about the entire the entire pretty much layout that I have going on in here. There's no other way for me to go ahead and explain this except this is the store that's up and running and pretty much essentially where we are. So like I said, we have our store creation done. And if I said in the beginning where I went, which was eComplug, I suggest you go there too if you need somebody to help you create your entire store, get a good logo, make it feel really nice. And something you can do as well, and I recommend a lot of people on there, but one person in particular, Dan Buchan, he'll go out there and actually give you ads. And I know this because he was sitting in my office the other day, literally creating ads for somebody, and they love it. So obviously I'm utilizing all the gigs on there as well. I'm going out there and kind of just buying ads being created, and I already started with store creation. So I'm just shortcutting the entire process, essentially. That's what I'm doing over here. So this store got created really fast because of the fact that I outsourced it, and I suggest you do the same. And in the next video, what we're actually going to be talking about is setting up funnels. So setting up funnels is very, very important. So just hang tight. I'm going to show you setting up funnels. All right, so now I'm going to show you how we're going to be using our funnel to go ahead and pretty much have products, upsells and whatnot. So essentially we're going to have this right here, the Pro Gamer keyboard. What we're going to be doing with it is going ahead and allowing free shipping on it. We're just going to have a flat rate cost, and we're going to have the gaming mouse, right? The gaming mouse, we're going to go ahead and have free shipping as well, flat rate cost. So with that being said, let me go into my apps over here and just start the upsell process. All right, so let me just go ahead and let it load and whatnot. So as the upsell process is gonna go down, what I wanna let you know right now is that I am using an app called Profit Funnels. You can go to profitfunnel.io, not with an S, but with just a funnel. And essentially, what's gonna be happening is, let me just go over here because it seems to be loading a little bit, is I'm going to go ahead and create these upsells sequentially. So let me click on Profit Funnel. It's going to log me into my own account. So now what I'm going to do is pretty simple. The UI is going to be updated. I can tell you that right now because I know that it's going to be updated because I'm part of Profit Funnels as well, meaning that I got a stake in the company. I use them all the time, etc. So it was kind of like a win-win. So here it is. Ready? So create funnel by drag and drop editor. Again, the drag and drop editor is going to be pretty simple. We have products, right, that can be dragged, etc. But essentially, what I want to do is just go back to funnels, create funnel, and I'm going to do something pretty simple over here. Trigger to launch funnel if any conditions match logical or. So add trigger, all right? So if cart contains product with some tags assigned in Shopify, if cart contains some product. Now, if cart contains some product, then what I want to happen is have an upsell. So right here, Pro Gamer keyboard, multicolor. So now what we want to do is right here, okay, we can create funnel. If cart contains some product and the product is the gamer keyboard, I'm going to click create. All right, so what happens over here? No product assigned, etc. There's nothing here. So I'm going to click edit over here, and then I'm going to click add product, and I'm going to put it as an upsell. All right, Dirty Gamer, essentially the Pro Gaming mouse, and I'm going to click update. All right, so let me go ahead and go back to funnels. All right, do this again. Pro Gaming Mouse, upsell. All right, so let me just click update, and there we go. All right, so now that we have everything set up, in the next video I'm going to show you the entire process flow after we go ahead and make sure that the payment gateway is set up, and we're going to keep on continuing with what we're doing. So obviously we just set up a store with funnels, and that's just one funnel that I went ahead and created to show you. But now we're actually going to go ahead and use our plan of attack that we're going to be going on to next, which we're actually going to start going ahead and really diving into and start generating traffic to get sales. So everything is pretty much set up. That's all we needed to do. And like I said, I utilize ecomplug.com for the design and help on going and getting this entire store created because I'm lazy and don't want to do it myself. But if you want to do it yourself, it'll take you probably an hour or less. And the next thing that I did, and oh, just so everybody knows, I did make this store. I designed it completely by myself. I actually went into Photoshop and everything and just kind of like did everything myself over here. So I'm a very big do-it-yourself kind of guy. So when I outsource stuff, yeah, it's a little frustrating for me because I don't like to outsource stuff. So this is the image that I used. I just kind of literally put a little layer over it,
and added it right into my homepage, and then I just simply got a logo, ecom plug. I went to ecom plug, got somebody to go ahead and create my logo and stuff. So again, that's pretty much all I had to go ahead and do. What I suggest you do is give me that 333 likes. And before I end this video right now, I do have a few more things to tell you. So not only am I going to go ahead and release the next video with everything updated and our plan of attack, but I'm also going to go ahead and keep on going with this series. So listen up really quick, because at the very end of this entire series, once we go ahead and hit step 4, we're gonna start diving into more applications and talk about, you know, Receiptful and other type of apps that'll really help your store, and how you can go ahead and start doing lead generation, because lead generation is something super, super powerful. So again, get me 333 likes on this video, and I'm gonna start releasing the plan of attack. All right, the plan of attack video is going to be a little bit longer of a video, and it's going to be super exciting to watch as well. So with that being said, I do have a few more words for you before we part ways.
So I hope this video made sense to you, and I hope that you absolutely love every single second of it. So here's the deal right now, all right? Essentially, what's going to be happening is I need 333 likes on this video for me to release the next one, or it's going to be released in another 5 days. So whichever comes first, 5 days or 333 likes, that's what's going to happen. So again, right now, I hope you enjoyed this training. Give me a like, give me a comment, and also take a look in the description if you want to join the 7-parter, not really 7 anymore, but the entire 10-part training series with the cheat sheets that we have and everything else. Register for that. It's 100% free down below. You just have to go ahead and enter your name and email, and you're going to receive all the cheat sheets that we've been using, pretty much access to every single little thing, including the Shopify themes, exactly what I'm doing, products, everything. Every single little minute detail that you can only see and not really feel is going to be provided to you inside of the training that we're doing. So again, what I encourage you to do is go ahead and register down below, and I'll see you on the very next video.